Good morning, students and my dear friends. Today we are going to start a new paper which is related to the skill based, which is introduced in BSc third year from 2018, from which today we are going to start with a fossil fuels. As we know, according to law of conservation of energy, energy neither be created nor be destroyed, which can be convert one form of energy to the another form of energy. There are so many energy sources are available in nature, from which we can categorize that energy levels into two groups. One is non-renewable energy sources and renewable energy sources. We will discuss one by one. Today we are going to focus on a fossil fuels. It is a non-renewable sources. A non-renewable sources is also called as a finite resource. Is a natural resources that cannot be readily replaced by natural means at a quick enough pace to keep up with consumptions. An example is a carbon based fossil fuels. The original organic matters with the aid of heat and pressure become a fuel such as oil or a gas. Conventionally, resources such as timber and wind used as a power energy consumption are considered as a renewable resources, largely because their localized replacement can occur within a time frame meaningful to human as well. Now, we can start with a fossil fuel. What is by fossil fuel and what is by fuel? First of all, a fuel is a substance that provides a form of energy such as heat, light, electricity or motion, any kind of energy which is given from a substance. That substance is nothing but a fuel. It may be a renewable energy source or it may be non-renewable energy source, but fossil fuels belongs to a non-renewable energy source. As we know, an alternative hypothesis is that carbon based fuel is virtually inexhaustible in human terms if one includes all sources of carbon based energy such as methane hydrate on the sea floor, which are vastly greater than all other carbon based fossil fuels resources combined. These sources of carbons are also considered as non-renewable, although the rate of formation and replacement on the sea floor is not known. However, their extractions at economically viable cost and rate has yet to be determined. Why these fossil fuels can be how these fossil fuels are created? Actually, it is a result of a chemical change. At present, the main energy source used by humans is a non-renewable fossil fuels. Since the dawn of internal combustion engine technologies in the 19th century, which is based on petroleum and other fossil fuels, have remained in continue in demand. As a result, conventional infrastructure and transport system which are fitted to combustion engine remains prominent throughout the globe. The modern day fossil fuel economy is widely criticized for the lack of renewability as well as being a contributor to a climate change. That is why it is widely criticized. It affects on our climate as well as it is continuously decreasing source of energy. That is why it is widely criticized. As of 2018, the world main primary energy source considered of petroleum, that is 34%, coal 27% and natural gas 24%. All these petrol, coal and natural gas are belongs to a fossil fuels that we have to discuss one by one in next slide. Among to an 85% shares of fossil fuels is primary energy consumptions in the world. Non-fossil sources including nuclear, that is 4.4%, hydroelectric 6.8% and other renewable 4%, including geothermal, solar, tidal, wind, wood and waste. All these are the renewable energy sources. The share of renewable in the world total final energy consumption was 18% in 2018. Means we are majorly using a non-renewable energy sources like petrol, gas, coal for production of electricity for any kind for any purpose. But exact opposite to the non-conventional energy sources, we are using conventional energy sources only 18% as compared to the non-conventional energy sources, sorry, non-renewable energy sources, not conventional, non-renewable energy sources. Now, what is the fossil fuels that we have to discuss? A fossil fuel is a fuel formed by a natural process such as anaerobic decomposition of dead organism containing organic molecules originating in ancient photosynthesis that release energy in combustion. Such organisms and their resulting fossil fuels typically have an age of millions of years and sometimes more than 650 million years ago. Fossil fuels containing high percentage of carbon and include petrol, coal and natural gas. Major part of fossil fuel is converted into the petrol, coal and natural gas, which is formed 615 or millions years ago by a decomposition of dead organic materials, organic molecules in ancient photosynthesis processes. Although fossil fuels are continuously formed by natural process, it is actually it is a combustion process. The process of burning a fuel is called as combustion. That combustion process can be happened with a gasoline combined with oxygen. It gives a carbon dioxide and water. In this way, combustion process can be formed. What are fossil fuels? Fossil fuels are the energy rich substances formed from the remains of one's living organism. The three major fossil fuels are coal, oil and natural gas. Fossil fuels are made up of hydrocarbons, they containing carbon and hydrogen. They are generally classified as a non-renewable resource because they take millions of years to form and non-viable reserve are being depleted such faster than new ones are generated. Means non-renewable energy sources are depleted so faster than new ones are generated. Means we are utilizing non-renewable energy sources 80% in day to day life, only 18% 18% renewable energy sources are using in our day to day life. That is why these non-renewable energy sources depleted much faster than new ones are generated. The fossil fuels are burned, they release a carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases which in turn trap heat in our atmosphere, making them the primary contributor to the global warming and climate change. Another drawback of non-renewable energy source is that it affects on our climate, because when we are using this fossil fuels in the form of petrol, gas or coal, whatever it may be, in that case a carbon dioxide is released, and which and other greenhouse gases also released. That that carbon dioxide as well as greenhouse gases trapped in our atmosphere, and which is primary contributor to the global warming as well as climate change. There are major types of fossil fuels such as coal, petrol and natural gas, that we have to discuss one by one. First we will discuss coal. Black or brown chunks of sedimentary rock that range from crumbly to relatively hard. Coal begins to form during the Carboniferous period about 300 to 360 million years ago, when algae and debris from vegetations in swamps, forests settled deeper and deeper under layer of mud. Mined via surface or underground methods, coal supplies a third of all energy worldwide. With the top coal consumers and producers in 2019 begins China, India and United States. Coal is classified into 4 categories: the anthracite, bitumens, subbitumens and lignite, depending on its carbon content. On that basis we can classify coal into 4 different categories. Coal is a solid fossil fuel formed from plant remains. Known deposit of coal and other fossil fuels can be obtained using current technology are called reserves. Coal is the most plentiful fossil fuel in the India. It is easy to transport. Because it is easy to transport, it provides lots of energy when burned. This is one of the way to use or utilize a coal to produce a major electricity. There are so many thermal power plant in India. By using this coal, we are producing a electricity in India. Nearly 40 to 45% of electricity was produced by using a coal. Now, there is another fact of coal is that carbon dioxide emissions from burning coal account for 44% of the world total. Means the production of carbon dioxide emission is also a high by using this non-renewable energy source coal, and it is the biggest single source of the global temperature increasing above pre-industrial level. The health and environmental causes of coal by using a coal is more. That are the disadvantages of this fossil fuel or this non-renewable energy source. Now next we will discuss about the next one is the oil. Oil is a thick liquid fossil fuels. It is formed from remains of small animals, algae and protista. Means this crude oil is a liquid composed mainly of carbon and hydrogen. It is a viscous, and the viscosity depends on its chemical composition. It is formed during the Mesozoic period between 252 and 66 million year ago. Alga and other matter sank to the bottom of ancient sea and was eventually buried. Extract from the sea and offshore wells, crude oils is refined into a variety of petroleum products including gasoline, diesel and heating oil and so on. The top oil producing countries are the US, Saudi Arabia and Russia, which together account for nearly 40% of the world supply. Means 40% of the crude oil was produced in these countries, in these 3 to 4 countries, and they supply to the worldwide. Petroleum is another name of oil. The United States consumes about 1/3 of all the oil produced in the world. Means 33% of the production can be utilized in the US only. And only 3% of the world supplies is located in this country. Next is refining oil. When oil is first pumped out of the ground, it is called as crude oil. A factory where crude oil is separated into fuel and other product by heating is called as refinery. After that process, a crude oil get converted into the refining oil. That's why there is a quite difference between the crude oil and refining oil. Crude oil undergoes a refinery process, and after that we are getting a refining oil. The next source of fossil fuel is natural gas. The third major fossil fuel is natural gas. It is a mixture of methane and other gases. Before discussing its advantages and disadvantages, we must know about some points related to the natural gas. An odorless gas composed primarily of methane. Natural gas often lies in deposits that, like those for coal and oil, formed billions of years ago from decaying plant matter and organisms. Both natural gas and oil production have surged in the India over the past decades because of advances in the drilling technology, most people known as fracking. That drilling technology is nothing but a fracking process. By combining fracking or hydraulic fracking with horizontal drilling and other innovations, the fossil fuel industry has managed to extract resources that were previously too costly to reach. As a result, natural gas has supposed to suppressed coal to become the top fuel in the US, as well as in coming days most of the natural gas can be utilized in India also. Natural gas is a cleaner than the coal and oil in terms of emissions. There is no toxic gases are produced by utilizing this natural gas, but but it is a highly flammable. That's why it is a one of the most disadvantages of this natural gas. Vice versa, there are some advantages also there. It provides a lots of energy, lower level of air pollution than the coal and oil. It is easy to transport but highly flammable. These are the some advantages and disadvantages. This is one of the part of major part of fossil fuel. If we compare the energy sources which can be utilized since 1700 to 2000, in which biomass population is more as initially biomass population is there, after that coal population is more, after that oil populations are more. Nowadays all the countries or governments around the world are trying to utilize a natural gas population or not a natural gas resources, which is more useful as compared to the coal and oil, because it produces it saves our climate, our environment up to a certain level, as well as it having it provides a high energy. That's why they are trying to use a natural gas resources. Now, fuel supply and demand. Fossil fuel takes hundreds of millions of years to form. Fossil fuels therefore are considered a non-renewable sources because it cannot create suddenly. It takes a millions of years to produce. New resources of energy are needed to replace by decreasing a fossil fuels reserves. That is why nowadays all worlds moving towards renewable energy sources, because demand increases but the supply of fossil fuels or supply of non-renewable energy sources is limited. That is why if you want to complete the demand, we are moving towards renewable energy sources. That is why governments around the world are now engaging in efforts to ramp down greenhouse gas emissions from the fossil fuels to prevent the worst effect of climate change. And at the international level, countries have committed to emission reduction target as part of 2015 in Paris Agreement. These efforts generally focus on replacing the fossil fuels with renewable energy sources, increasing energy efficiency and electrifying sector such as transportation and buildings. However, many sources of carbon emissions such as existing power plants that turn on natural gas and coal are already locked in. Considering the world's continuing depending on fossil fuels, many argues that in addition to efforts aimed at replacing them, we also need to suck carbon from the air with technologies such as carbon capture, in which emissions are diverted to undergo a strong or recycled before they are reached to the atmosphere. A handful of commercial scale projects around the world already captured the carbon dioxide from the smokestacks of fossil fuel fired plants, and which its highly cost have prevent wider adoption. Advocate hope advances in the technology will eventually make a more affordable to decrease this emission of carbon dioxide and to protect our climate, and they are trying their level best to capture that carbon with a minimum cost. There are some these are the some advantages and disadvantages of fossil fuels, which mainly categorize into the oil, coal and natural gas. This is all about the fossil fuel. If you have any doubt about this fossil fuel, then you can ask me anytime. I will try to explain all the facts and related with the fossil fuels. Thank you.